What's poppin', people? It is none other than the Conversation Boys back to business here on this beautiful, what is it, a Sunday?
Yeah.
Joining us today, as always, I am your host, Marshall Hugh, joined with the best crew a brother could be ever blessed with. To my left, we have Dexter.
Sure.
Okay, over here to my right, we have the Hospitality.
Hello.
Off camera, but he is fresh today in the mustard hat. Do it to him. Mercy Lewis back there going
Captain
crazy.
Mustard. Look out.
Gertie's behind the camera. We got Josh on the live going horizontal with the interesting take on it. But I respect it nonetheless, man. We're here to just have fun. And as always, the conversation, we vow to keep it 100% real.
100.
You promise? Shake on it.
Oh, of course. Bro.
Shake on it.
Off top.
Yep, shake on it, shake on it. Okay, so it's official. Anything we say here is not meant to offend. It is meant to be our honest opinion. It is meant to motivate in some case, and sometimes it's just to talk about. It's okay to have a conversation around things. So today, here we are, fellas. I don't even know where the topic board is, but come on, man, I know how it is. What do you think? Joe Biden, the savior's here? Yeah! It's all over. All our worries, all racism, everything. Here we
It's not
go.
over, G.
Dude, why are
It's
the
not
kids
over,
still stuck in cages?
I'm saying, so look. So what do y'all think? Matt, a.k.a. Nostradamus, you predicted a complete revolution last time we were here,
You were
I think.
on the money.
You, how do you feel about Joe Biden? And what happened? What took
Yo.
place? Trump went out kind of quiet.
How crazy was it that they had all the security around the Capitol then, and there was all these rumors of large gatherings and this and that, and then nothing ever happened. But we had all these people there, all these soldiers there to defend against the civilians while we're electing a president, and then the soldiers get stuck in a garage?
Wait, what happened? I don't know what this
No,
is.
no,
They're,
no.
they're
So what-
mad
what
at
do
the DC police again. They fucked up
Yeah.
again. Oh, and I already swore on the podcast.
It's okay. We can edit that.
Since the
Remember,
Capitol-
that's your job.
Since the Capitol riots, there have clearly been, there's a word, National Guard has been brought in. National Guard soldiers have been staying in very weird places, left and right, just because there's they're
Nowhere to house them. They got them in some sort of weird warehouse or apartments or something.
Yeah,
COVID.
They're sleeping on
Yeah,
floors.
that does not sound
They're
safe.
sleeping in garage. They're in all sort of weird places right now. Which
What?
is, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. You're not ready for it, man. And as anytime you sign up to be in armed services, man, you are in the government's hand.
What do you know about that?
Nothing.
Okay, then what the hell are you talking about? No, this is with you.
Facts,
Okay,
bro.
so
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's a fact, bro.
So here's my question because
Sign
I
up for no goddamn.
yeah, me neither. I just had to laugh.
Yeah.
My grandfather did, and then he skipped out 2 years in. Listen to this story real quick before we get into this. So not my grandfather, but his nephew goes by the name of Heishimu. And so his job was to be the person that did like the clerical and assign people's paperwork. And so one day he saw his name across and he was supposed to go to Vietnam. He just crossed his own name out. He crossed his own name out. He said for 5 months he was going, "Oh, hey, how you doing, Captain? How you doing?" And then one day they're like, "Hey, Massengale, like, shouldn't you be in Vietnam right now?" And so he had to go to prison, and then yeah, that's a whole different story. So anyway, that was just a quick non sequitur to figure out why I turned out the way I did and why I am the way I am. But my question to y'all is, Trump pardoned Wheezy F Baby and Kodak Black and Meek Mill and Jay-Z's snitch bosses. Pardon them. How do you feel about that? Is that something that, to me, I'm like, dang, why didn't Barack do that on his way out? Like they said Trump went for 60 on his way out like Kobe. Like that was actually pretty crazy to see. What's your responses to the pardons?
That was weird.
Start over there. I want to see his take.
I think it's the craziest thing we give the president the right to do. Honestly, I think it's crazier than paying special services to like keep these guys safe when they're 100 years old and nobody cares about them anymore. I think that
secrets makes sense.
I love it.
bro.
Would you have
Damn, dog.
endorsed Trump knowing that you could get a get out of jail free card? Do you blame Lil Wayne now?
No, when everybody sees that, like, yo, this guy closed a backroom door to get a presidential pardon to be clean for life, to say, yeah, Trump, dude, I took one picture with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the thing with
I'm gonna go back to smoking blunts and sipping lean and count my millions. You feel me?
That's like the whole. Hey, that's everyone's general consensus. Everyone when they saw that Weezy got pardoned, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you're good, bro." Yeah.
Nobody dismissed Kanye. They're like, nah, nigga, you fucked up.
Okay. Hear me out.
Well,
hear
he
me
wasn't
out,
getting
though. Hear me out,
pardoned.
Hear me out, though. So Lil Wayne has clearly done some, not the smartest of things in the past.
Allegedly.
But
That's really debatable, bro.
That's not true anymore
no.
because he's been pardoned. Now he didn't do it.
It was proven. He got indicted on it, the gun charge and whatnot. But so
Allegedly.
yes, that's proven. But whatever.
He allegedly served jail.
Point being, Lil Wayne since then has stayed out of the ruckus, bro. He's got his money, like you said. You got weed, lean, women. You're living your best life. He's done good.
He's got a skate park.
Hold on.
He stayed out. He stayed out and just did his thing. And he was a contributing member of society. Kodak Black, on the other hand,
It's trash.
bro, this guy has done some wild stuff. Like, what are you?
You want a free
doing,
Kodak?
son?
It's not the
Bro,
free Kodak wave for you.
bro. You're gonna do Bobby Shmurda should be freed before
Free
Kodak.
Bobby.
Where's the Bobby? Where's
I
the
think-
Bobby free? You want to? Honest to God, I think Trump was really trying to make a grab at like the black culture by releasing these. Why didn't you give why Kodak instead of Bobby?
Because
Bobby
he's
Shmurda
a Florida guy and Trump's a Florida guy. That's why. That's what I'm saying. Kodak got plugs. So here's my other, because you guys went over it, and I think this talks to another like social theme that we've been discussing on the conversation and whatnot. Is I think her name is Rosie Perez or something like that. I might be messing that up, but I know the last name is Perez or something. And she works with Jay-Z. She works right under Jay-Z, and she's Meek Mill's boss, right? Signs his check. And so she was found as a snitch. Hand motions help you get the tears right. The people that are listening right now, you can't see, but my hand motions are explaining this better than my words are.
Stacking them up.
Exactly.
Stack
But
'em
basically Meek Mill, who has been probably the biggest advocate for ending snitch culture, for trying to dead 6ix9ine, basically gets his check signed by a quote unquote snitch. How do we feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Y'all have any response? If not, I'll move on. I just find it kind of interesting.
No. I personally, I think honestly, there's no argument to be had, bro. Somebody who is physically giving you money, yeah, they're a snitch, but like, dog, at that point, you're making that much amount of millions. There's gonna be some hypocrisy with that.
Ooh,
Dude, if you're gonna sign me a check for a couple $1 million, you think I'm gonna complain about who's signing it? 'Cause they were a
Dude,
snitch?
it's about the art.
No,
and
bro,
your
it's about
integrity, man.
bro.
But are
Yeah,
you gonna
true.
are
Yeah,
you gonna
for sure.
investigate
They
the
didn't
person
snitch on
who's
his art.
signing your check, or are you just gonna say, wait?
You want to give
So
me $2
Jay-Z
million?
comes to you and says, hey, I'm gonna cut you a check for $100 million. You're like, cool, and it's got some other woman's signature on it. Are you investigating whose signature?
Hell
it is?
no.
But when you
already
if
bought
you work
a
at
boat.
Domino's,
The boat is
What?
pre-bought.
Hey,
no, but when you
hey.
find out that she's a snitch and you
Okay.
live by this code, then isn't it so okay? I can't rock with that person anymore,
the people
and
who
someone
are
else
You're
has
not
to.
the person. Just you rock.
What do you
with
mean she's not the
corporation.
person?
You rock with the corporation, not with the person.
So then the people working at Amazon not getting any benefits because they're only allowed to work 39 hours a week, so they don't have to pay health insurance. Those people, even though that they're getting the check signed from Jeff Bezos, they're guilty of it as well.
I mean, if that's how your principles want to go, yeah. If that's how deep that's a really good comparison.
in on that
I would
one.
say that, okay, hey, if you have these strong opinions about Amazon, you can't also work for Amazon in any capacity. Like, I have very strong opinions about Amazon, but you also won't catch me working for Amazon.
Hell no.
You
All
probably find me
Wait,
broke
actually-
before you
actually-
Amazon.
Technically, so I'm a construction worker. I hate Amazon for the most part. You'll never guess who is the customer my company's building a building for.
Jeff Bezos.
Well, now that we're talking about Amazon, boys, how do you feel about the fact that Amazon is maneuvering to distribute the COVID vaccine because the government can't distribute it properly because of the way Trump set it up?
Nostradamus, give this man a sound effect. Come on, dot me, bro. Come on, bro. Hey,
And those are facts.
So-
You can look it up.
facts.
Yeah,
Look,
they just now finally have a plan.
can we please
They
give
said
Matt?
they
Yeah.
got into office and they're like, wait, no, there's literally just no plan for the vaccine rollout. Like, not like we're gonna have to re-roll this and figure it out because it sucks. Just got in there and there was literally no plan.
Wait, you're telling me that President Trump didn't buy enough vaccines to vaccinate everyone in America?
Nor did he create any kind of plan to send it out.
President Trump, if you're on the left, you look at President Trump, like he did a terrible job, and I actually agree with this. But some of the things he
But
did
if you
on the way
invested in his
out,
companies-
On the
is
way out,
just, dude, like, bro, like your team's down by 30 or whatever, and you dropped the ball
No,
and
that-
walked off the court, my guy. Like,
Oh, kind of
what
like
the-
Aaron Rodgers today.
After trying to injure the point guard,
Whoa,
you're
no,
like
no,
down
no.
30,
No,
tried to
I
injure
take-
the point
I
guard, and
take
then you took
offense
your
to
ball and
this.
left.
Not a good
Wait,
job,
wait.
man. Not a good job.
but he pardoned Wheezy F Baby Kodak on the way
He's
out.
trying to get in with the culture.
Are you
bro.
trying to say he didn't get loose
Bro,
on
what
his
do you
way
think
out?
He did with Kanye.
No, he got loose on the way out. On the
He
way
also
out.
enacted the death penalty.
What? On
Yeah,
who?
they
Did he?
definitely
He killed
Killed an
more
innocent-
people than any president has.
Sheesh, boy, you got
He
you got to
killed
put that
more
in the
people
email.
than
You got to
the
put that
last
in the email.
56 years of
I
presidents.
haven't done any research in that. I can't
Collectively.
Look,
I
look,
can't
look,
speak on
look, look. I'm gonna say this on the way out. If you pardon Wheezy F Baby, that is like if you're telling me 12-year-old me right now, or you know what I'm saying, 12-year-old me who just heard Fireman for the first time, you're telling me Wheezy F Baby gets pardoned by a president on the way out. Yeah, okay. I want to be here. I want to be here for this life to see what else is gonna happen next because this is literally a movie. Speaking of goats and Republicans and people that are genetically altered, Tom Brady gets the dub over the bad man, Aaron Rodgers, who hit. I mean,
Who didn't run it in when he was wide open.
but didn't the guy drop the ball and like?
Okay, but the thing here is, so Tom Brady threw for like what 20 of 30 something, and he got three touchdowns,
interceptions.
280 yards. So
It's okay.
like, it's a decent game. It's
They
not
also
bad.
added 2 seconds to the clock for him, and then
Okay, I
he
didn't
made
see that. I
a
didn't
then he
watch
made
the
a
game
touchdown play. The
You
next
always think
play,
everything is
and
rigged.
they came up
some
1 second
conspiracy
short, so then they
stuff, bro.
kicked the field goal too.
Bro,
so they made
he's not wrong. Look at the
they
past
scored
like 3
7
Super
points in
Bowls.
the extra 2 seconds that he was given.
Come
Crickets.
on, bro.
Where's the cricket button, bro?
Come, I mean, I didn't watch the
I got
game.
it
I
for
didn't
sure.
have a. I seen some parcels. I
I
said,
watched
"Oh,
the
this
whole
is crazy."
game.
All I know is about Tom Brady. So I've never been a Tom Brady fan. So the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Sorry.
So the last time the Raiders were any good was the AFC Championship game against the Patriots. And
The Raiders.
point being, the team we faced was, of course, the Patriots. And since that game, we have sucked.
It was
I am-
snowing that day.
Yes, and they
It was
made
a snowy
they added
day.
Vinatieri,
Tuck rule.
made
Rich
a great-
Gannon was under
yes,
center.
You know
I see-
the story. You know exactly what happened.
It was a fumble.
I hate the Patriots, man. They took my pride, my team. We're gone ever since that game.
Bro,
But
let it go. You were 11.
Honestly, though, to watch, and this same thing, I said this 2 Super Bowls ago, to watch greatness in front of you, you're physically witnessing it. He may not have the greatest game, but he's old as like you can be as a
He's
quarterback.
the 43
And
piece.
listen, as much as people are going to try and glorify him today, the Packers fell apart.
100%.
They had a ton of fucking fumbles. They missed a bunch of wide open dimes that Aaron Rodgers was hitting people in the numbers, and they were dropping touchdowns.
Okay, but you have to understand, as a quarterback, I remember we talked about this, but did you play football?
No, dude, I played the drums.
Okay.
No, he played some football, didn't you? Didn't you play nose tackle?
If you played football, you understand the quarterback in every aspect of the game, even when he's not on the field, is going to lead the team to victory. The second that first fumble comes out, your quarterback hops up to his next snap, and you make sure you emphasize it's playing the drums. Your guitarist just left a great solo, and now it's your time to step up to bat. You shoot that shot.
You don't know what you're talking
Make
about with
it.
music,
yeah,
bro.
no
But
idea.
exactly.
Fine, okay,
But I feel your
Get the
point.
point.
I feel your point. Yeah. And sometimes you gotta
thought it was
uplift
good,
other
bro.
people.
I
No,
got
it was
you.
good. I was
We
with you
got
until
your
you started
point, but
talking
yeah,
music.
yeah,
Then I was
yeah,
like, bro,
yeah.
this I've never even heard you rap
We're at
yet.
the cat, bro.
You be off that that Burian rap. I know about you, bro.
Travis
Yeah.
Thompson's from somewhere south.
Yeah, that's where he's from. That's where you bump, right? That's how everybody is. No, that's not. I just know you're a supporter of him, bro.
What do you have against Travis Thompson, Marshall?
Bro, I have,
Oh,
dude.
put it on the hot seat.
I've
What's
never
the problem?
I've never met the man in my entire
Why do you
life.
hate Travis Thompson?
Because everybody does. That's not him, and he's the hottest rapper in the city. If you're a rapper and you're a competitor, you don't hear KD over here and someone's like, "Oh, LeBron is the MVP." He's like, "No, I'm the MVP, man." So it's just, I feel like it's healthy competition. But I feel like you particularly, you don't know anything about music because of the type of music you listen to, which led me to.
I don't know about producing music, but I do know a very healthy handful about music.
So who?
Bro, I've been listening to nothing but hip hop since I literally was out the womb.
Okay, but that's hip hop. That's not music. Hold on, man. Well, okay, what we got next? What we got next? That's what we got. You know,
What's on the topic?
he was talking about bands and stuff, bro. You always talking
Let's talk
about.
about your clubhouse.
Okay, we got bad news, y'all. I know I was telling you to buy, but I think Clubhouse actually sucks.
I'm gonna step out while you guys talk about Clubhouse because I have an Android. And I'm not part of the conversation.
You're definitely not.
Remember when we
Hold
were
on,
like, this is never gonna fly.
We'll be back.
You're definitely not. So
What's the story here? Because you were all
we're
about
all
that.
good, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Come
a
on.
big one.
You
Come
don't know
on.
your
You
way
got-
around
you
the
gotta
mic,
own-
but you've been listening to hip hop your whole life, huh?
Yeah,
Okay,
you know,
buddy. Come on, dog. I never heard him spit a bar. That's all I'm
All
saying.
right, so Marshall, you got to talk about this Clubhouse because, bro, I told you it was not the vibe.
Here,
And
okay.
you're like, no, dude, it's gonna be cool. It's like, yeah.
I realized I went through every evolution of the people that enjoy Clubhouse in just like a month span. So I first got on there. I was like, oh, this is new. Look at all these opportunities I can have unique conversations with people with and stuff. And then, you realize like, okay, it's actually a lot harder to get on these random stages than you realize. You be raising your hand and stuff, then you'll jump in, you'll say something. It may work, it may not, it's as much as you work it. But then what I started realizing is, as the more and more people come, it's basically just like an unplanned podcast. It's like a worse version of what we're doing right here. It's just people speaking on the spot about stuff they haven't actually planned out. And then when you do bring some planned out content to the platform, nobody wants to accept a plan. It's not a Zoom meeting. It's not a conference call.
It's like you came
No.
with a written to a freestyle session or
Exactly
something.
that.
Right.
But the freestyles, no one's hitting on anything, so maybe I've just like I've missed the boat. But as of now, I have officially gone from buy to sell on Clubhouse. Sell. It's like sell, dog.
Sell that shit as soon as you can.
It's not for, but I'm gonna still try to give it some. I'll let you know in 2 weeks. I'm gonna give it 2 more weeks, but
He's gonna be
right
like,
now
you gotta buy it.
it's not looking good. It's looking like
He's trying to keep his sell price up, so he's like, yo, give me 2 more weeks. 'Cause that's how long it's going to take me to liquidate my shares.
Please.
So I do have to bring up a point though. I don't know if you guys saw this. So I don't know the people watching. So Gary Vaynerchuk is a very
That's Gary V, right? Gary V.
yeah.
Jordan Callahan, for those of you
Very
from Seattle watching.
ahead of the thinking when it comes to
That's my dude, though.
especially social media. He's very ahead of the curve. He's always been years since. He actually just endorsed Clubhouse a week ago.
Okay. But he's a guy who would love Clubhouse because he just, and then the next thing you're going to have to do is to pump it with content. If you see it in the back channels, then you see it in the front. It's like, okay, that's what he does. You really have to be comfortable with interrupting people and talking at the same time as somebody else to be a successful Clubhouse, navigator, I feel like.
So do you think that if with proper moderation set up, it could be better? Same thing, but same thing with the presidential debates. It's like, took her job.
Please. No, so I've tried that, and the most effective tool that I've found is I just yell, one mic, and then everyone else mutes supposedly. But a lot of times what happens is the other person keeps yelling, this person's yelling, and then I'm yelling one mic on top of the other 2 people already yelling at each other.
Oh,
It's a
And then,
symphony of yelling.
Exactly. So there is...
Dude, this sounds terrible. Like I said.
And then also, for me, I tried to be like a good moderator to where I let everybody talk, but sometimes if I need to facilitate the conversation forward, you have to think about maybe potential people's feelings, these type of things, and if you interrupt, it might rub somebody the wrong way, and then you're gonna have to be screaming, one mic, even harder. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much the extent of Clubhouse. I don't want to get too far into it just because I do have
'Cause
shares.
it sucks, dude. And if it was awesome, they would have made it for Android too.
Hey, shout out Gertie with the light chains on some NASCAR stuff, though. We see you, Gertie.
All right, so D,
Ooh,
I don't
Tell
have
me
those
about
sound
your day,
effects.
buddy.
Yeah.
How was your day today?
He texted me. He's like, if we have time,
Buddy,
could I talk
buddy.
about something that happened to me this
I
week?
just want to touch about something that
So tell me
happened
about
at
your day,
work.
my friend.
So I work in construction. I'm also a complete and total asshole in real life. I like
It's
to
not for the cameras.
I like to shoot the shit, and I like to make all sort of just dumb comments, and a lot of people would find that not funny, but it is what it is. I'm not sensitive at all to anything being said, but there are times where people just cross the line. So I'm at work, right? And on top of that, we're in construction. Construction is very vulgar. We say a lot of very bad things. I'm in construction. I have
You should
headphones.
try to change that culture.
Especially
Yeah,
after
but
your
no.
experience.
No, but,
He
but-
said,
but-
yeah, no.
like-
So is
like
that a
that's
yeah
what
or
makes,
no?
no, that what makes my job enjoyable. I literally, dude, I'm known at work for being across like a building. Like, you know, it's a tower. I'm across the floor where there's no walls up, and I'll be like, hey, Jason! And he'll finally hear me, and he'll look at me and just little middle finger.
Little flip from the
Yeah,
bird.
just
from
that's
deep.
how we are. It's just
Little
what
bird
it
flip
is in
from deep.
construction. I love it. I'm
Yeah.
there for it.
Okay.
So this guy, I'm in the elevator. I listen to both my headphones in, which is very unsafe. You know, I'm trying to listen to the podcast.
Bro,
Why you
eventually-
snitching
yeah,
on
boy,
yourself?
God
Whatever, I don't
damn.
care. Nobody's gonna.
He's a
do
snitch.
anything. And so I'm
Don't
sitting
trust
there.
him.
Rosie
with the
Perez
secrets.
ass.
I'm sitting there, bro. It's not very loud though. I can hear people talk, and so I'm sitting there just enjoying life. And there's another guy in the elevator, and this dude cracks a joke about coronavirus being it's not that serious, whatever, blah, 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 just being very innocent, whatever. Keep pushing. The other guy gets off the elevator. Now it's me and this one guy. He has a bunch of native pride stickers on his hard hat. I don't know. I still don't know his ethnicity. I wouldn't say he's straight white. He definitely has a touch of color in his tint.
I'm guessing he's indigenous if he's wearing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that's a probably solid guess.
But we
Not supposed to
we
make
still,
assumptions.
I never. Okay, but
Has anyone asked him?
no, because he got fired.
Oh, wait.
Is it pertinent?
The first day?
So I'm sitting in this elevator. This guy literally turns around, looks me in the eye. It's just me and him in the elevator.
Oh, no.
Bro, just
Oh, no.
he said it was okay. So the first part, I was barely listening to him because I was not paying attention. I'm listening to my music. Like I don't care about this guy.
What are you listening? Some fresh
Travis Thompson, bro.
Thompson?
Drop some new music, Travis.
Shit banging, boy. In the elevator, just
Bro,
banging.
Yeah, and so he looks at me and he says, either A, I'm so fed up with black people, or I hate black people. It's one of the two things. That part was a little
What?
wishy-washy.
Were there any words said before this, or
Nope.
that was his
That
opener
was-
line?
Dude, it was silent. It's just me and him.
Oh
I'm
God.
one of two black people on the job site that I know of. He looks me dead ass in the eye and says that black people, and this part I for sure got, because I was tuned in at this. What the fuck did you say? Excuse my language. And then, he said, black people are the most ignorant and violent race of people.
Dude, just came
Dog.
right at it.
Damn.
Bro, I know this guy for
That one
nothing.
kinda
I didn't even
stung
know his
me.
name or I have no idea who this guy is. Like, bro, it's a yeah. And just to prove his point that we're not violent people, just walked out the elevator, kept pushing, and did the proper channels of, hey, get this guy out the elevator. And just I wanted more than
You
nothing.
snitched on him.
Bro, yeah, I did. 100% off top. What should I
Told you.
should I fight him in the elevator? Should I prove his point that black people are a violent race?
No, I want to give you a tough time, add a little levity to the situation,
Yeah,
but definitely
100%,
something
no,
serious.
That was dog. Like, what did you just say to me?
Wow. And so you didn't even ask him what, nothing. You just
No,
ate
bro,
it.
I
Ate it.
bro,
Sometimes
the
silence is
elevator-
the best word.
He goes on about no. So he did go on about he's like talking about rioting and they're looting stores and stuff. And my exact words were a group of majority of white people just stormed the Capitol. What are you talking about? And walked out the elevator. Bro, and he was talking about, Black Lives Matter protests because occasionally you got some a-hole who wants to, start a riot, whatever. But, and I'm union. I don't know if you guys know that, but union
dude.
solidarity.
Tight.
And the union, like everyone who worked for Prime, shout out to my girl Ashley especially.
Shout out to you, Ashley.
Yeah,
You're the real MVP.
She got
Yeah.
BLM in her Tinder headline.
So she's dating somebody else. The only GF or foreman in Prime that's black. There's one. Shout out to my man Wayne. But
Dang.
and
If they ever do listen to this, they're gonna see you're putting on.
She took real offense to it. Like she
Yeah.
she was like, and like it's the same thing with me. When it initially happened, I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?" And by like half hour later, I was pissed. I was like, "Bro." And so in solidarity, she told everyone she could. No one rode that elevator. We were like, "Bro, we're not." Into like they're like we're looking in. We got to investigate. And
Wait,
I
was
like,
he? He's the elevator operator.
Yeah.
That he's just on the
yeah,
elevator. He
literally
stays
sits
there.
24/7 and presses buttons.
So
We're not
everybody
allowed.
boycotted his
Yeah, we
elevator.
boycotted. Prime was like, "Nah,
Wait,
dude,
that's
we're not-
his job? Is
Yeah.
to push the elevator?
Yeah, it's called the
And he
operator.
thought he
Yeah,
could
no,
just
no, no, you
say,
literally-
"Yo,
How
Hey.
much money does he make?
lot.
I need a new side job.
Yeah.
And everyone who heard of the story was like, "Bro, I'm not riding that elevator. Like, fuck that guy." Like, we like as a union, as IBEW, we are the third largest union of the largest
Sorry,
union in electricians. Like, we are not like a small cat to play with. We're like, bro, dude, do something about it, or we will. We had Wayne, like I've said, he's like, dude, I know B&B was the contractor who hires him. He's like, I know a lot of higher up in B&B. Something needs to happen, bro. Let's
Okay.
come reach out. to
And
me
when was
fix-
that? This was on Friday.
This happened Tuesday. Guy was fired by I think Thursday or
Okay,
Friday.
Oh, wait, the turnaround.
Yeah,
Stupid on
yeah,
that. Shout
bro,
out
yeah,
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley.
Shout out Ashley.
Because we carpooled together with
Okay,
my boy
but-
Cam.
Has anybody talked to this man
Yeah.
to try and steer him in a better direction?
I don't know about
'Cause that's gonna steer him
because-
further down.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. Now
Hear
you're
this.
now
This
you're
is
Hear
a
me out,
great
hear me out,
point.
hear me out.
This is a great point.
You're a great point.
Yeah.
But so this guy, as your job as an elevator operator, you stay in the elevator 24/7. So I'm working on a floor in a corner doing like lighting control and stuff, electrician stuff. This guy comes over and he tries to play like he's on his phone. It's just me and him in the corner. Twice he does this. He just hangs around me. That's straight up harassment, G. Like dude,
After this
you
already
are-
happened?
Yes. You guys are completely
Oh, so he
right.
tried to pull up on you?
Bro, you guys are completely right, and someone should have done that. But
Yeah.
at this point, man, like I'm not a.
You did not, Cuddy?
I'm not a saint, bro. Like I don't care, dog.
It's not about a saint, bro. But do you want to have kids in your future?
Yeah, 100%. Or man, no.
Okay.
Wait, you're
Quick
a
turn.
solid 42%. That was like a
42.
solid.
Let's go with this. Do you have nieces or nephews?
Yeah,
Do you want the world to be better for them?
100%.
So talk to this guy who maybe he got beat up by a bunch of black guys.
Okay, you're not wrong there.
Or
but
maybe he just doesn't know, and maybe you not beating him up, be like, yo, you should really, open your eyes to see the world
I
around
get what
you.
you're saying to that extent, but the point of him hanging around, it genuinely did feel like harassment.
He was trying to like loom
Yeah,
over you.
bro. Like you,
So
you,
talk
you-
to him.
No, bro.
Yeah, why don't
I
you-
can't. And you're right. And honest to God,
Maybe that's just
that
my
shit-
big
Yeah,
man in the
No.
room.
You
Yeah.
are so correct. But I'm a lesser man than that. Dude, at that point, bro,
Give
by
him
the
some
point-
sort of sound
I-
effect
yeah.
for just
No.
fucking
by the
admitting
point
that.
I had to actually think about this, dog. Like, if I talk to you, I'm gonna pop off. And like, I genuinely love my job. I love the company I work for. I'm very good where I am.
Right, you're unwilling
I'm
to put
not
yourself
trying to
in
mess
jeopardy.
this up. I'm
Yeah.
for you. Like, bro, I knew B&B would do their thing, and like the B&B's like top guy called me. He's like, hey, bro, we don't do that. We're gonna
Yeah.
investigate like this. And I even told him, he's like, something's gonna happen. I was like, it better. Like, like, yo, and he's like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, too many times something like this happens and it just gets pushed under the rug. Like,
So let me ask you this question, because this is a good question to have.
What?
If it was a black dude and he came out the cuts with some random racist, homophobic, sexist thing, what do you think you would have done?
I think if it wasn't so much as a personal attack on me, I wouldn't have taken it so personal. And again, I'm a lesser man. I'm less sensitive to other people's problems that aren't mine, and that's not a good thing. I'm
Right,
fully
but in
aware
this
of
guy's mind, you also aren't black.
Dude,
You
no.
think that-
So
Yeah,
that was also,
that's
that
facts.
was
We
also-
learned that in the
was
other
also,
episodes.
That was also a conversation.
You're
that
Filipino,
was had around
correct?
the job site, yes.
Yeah.
So I wear a sweatshirt at work. I have a mask on, wearing boots and jeans. You can't see my skin outside
Yeah.
of my eyes. You can't tell what I am. And black people in construction are a rare commodity.
Word.
Us and Asians,
Which
like,
is
we're
a whole
the
topic.
lower race.
That's a whole topic we need to open because construction is a business that is always booming.
We got
Oh.
money, G.
And-
we
money.
cashing out, dog.
Black people live in houses, right? Just like everybody else. So, like, why aren't we building houses?
Yo,
We need to get that figured
any of my
out.
colored folk out there, IBEW local 46,
Yo,
Seattle,
the
King
construction
County
business,
jurisdiction.
bro.
You will make 120 to 140K a year as a journeyman just to show up and put some pipe in. There's money for you.
Freaky ass.
120 to
Gang.
140 land, some big pipe. Dude.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Talk to that
Yo.
construction game.
We need
Okay.
we definitely need a sound effect for that.
Hey,
I don't know
yeah.
what.
But I just, and you're right. And honestly, had it been something else or never and my foreman actually brought up the fact that he was in the elevator and the guy dropped a trans comment
Really?
about how trans, like, you can't tell he was being very insensitive.
So
towards
he
trans
has a
people.
history of this
Yeah.
type of behavior.
And so my foreman actually, he kind of just like, yeah. And he's like, you know, he didn't say anything. And that might have been my
Right, but if
response
nobody
had
ever
been-
tells him he's wrong, he doesn't assume he's wrong because he's just telling
but,
people how he
Doug,
feels.
Doug, I have a bad temper. It's not me to talk to him. I'm
Don't
not
put
the
yourself
guy to
in
talk
that
He's
to
like,
him.
situation.
yes, somebody
Yeah.
needs to talk
Yeah, I
to him.
agree.
Not
Not
me, but like
me.
somebody needs
Hey,
to do
I
that.
agree with this stance.
We're in a
I'm staying where
5x5
Dexter stood.
box. Then you want me to talk to whoever? You just basically told me I'm extremely violent. I get your point, but I'm not the man.
So how many
Wrong
people
time,
do you
wrong
think he
place.
said that to
I don't know.
throughout the
I
day?
don't know.
Well,
I've
take a
asked-
guess.
I've talked to a
7?
lot of the electricians who I talked to.
Uh-huh.
They've all said he says some very dumb. He has like 2 tablets because he's sitting in an elevator. He's bored when he's in his
Yeah.
elevator. So he has like conspiracy.
Oh, so he's
threads.
watching them. He's watching the
Yo,
news.
He's a
Did-
Trump news.
Did you
guy.
show him the real news video by Martial Law Band, your local favorite Seattle
Bro, that thing
Seattle
goes crazy.
music
Oh,
band?
he'll love it.
That
He'll
thing
love
going
it.
crazy. He got like some 20,000 views
Hey,
in
he'll
2
love
days,
it,
bro.
bro. I'm telling you, that'll change this whole thing up. That's what good music will do to you.
I was baffled from the fact of like blatant racism.
Yeah.
The racism is one thing.
So
but,
you
like,
snitched
in the
on him.
workplace, that level of blatant race, like somebody will crack, you know, like a racist,
But, like,
or a
his-
joke with like a little racial vibe in it, and that's one thing. And it's like, and even then you have to look at him and be like,
Yeah, you give him that look, that racist.
like, it
When
wasn't-
nobody laughs and you.
Eh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight crickets.
You just look at it,
To
dude.
just literally
But, like,
look
what-
me
what-
dead ass in the eye and say that, bro, dude. I was ready, dude. When that I was ready to flip.
But like, what incited him to even say that?
Nothing.
Just
There
riding
was
up.
no conversation being had. This guy just looks me dead ass in the eye and says this. What the fool, bro? Like, why? Like, for what reason, man?
He must have really felt that.
It's like
Bro,
some
and like-
1890s racism, not some like
Yeah,
2020s.
bro.
That's
And like,
just-
yo,
You
black
don't
people-
see that type of
Listen,
racism
like I said,
anymore. You don't get that good old fashioned racism
What
these
did you just
days.
say?
bro.
all
dude.
coded now.
Bro, and like black people, we are a minority. We are a minority, and only in not just general life construction.
13%,
We are the minority.
7% in
construction.
Seattle, 1% in
The other
construction.
black dude's like a
Made
framer.
that number
like, I
up.
don't talk to that man. Like, bro, we are like, what am I gonna?
You need to go up to him and say, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
No, bro. Honest to God, it was honestly, I was even debating not saying anything. And Ashley, shout out again to Ashley.
Shout out Ashley.
Looked me like, bro, we had to talk about it. Every day she talked to me about it. She's like, no, man, that's not cool. And she was like, she even
Facts.
told me like, hey, you need a mentor in the trade, like Wayne, the black foreman. He's like, yo, he'll be your med, like he'll hook you up, like put you through like some like helpful.
See, but by you not punching him in the face, you're actually moving yourself up. The only downside is that you couldn't educate for the future. Like, obviously, fuck this dude. You know what I'm saying? For being
100%.
for being-
But we need
Salty, but-
healing on both sides.
we gotta
I do,
change, right? Everybody wants
but
change, and we're like,
not
what does
everyone-
change look like? That's what change looks
There's
like.
2 different types of
Getting a mentor, sure, but also if this guy isn't going through some sort of counseling, isn't if they're I feel like this guy should at least have an avenue to getting his job back.
I don't know about what B&B did about it.
Okay.
I know nothing yet.
You're like, my name's Ben
They
and I ain't
haven't
in it.
tapped
I'm just
into
letting
me.
you
They
know
gave me
this
a
guy.
phone call.
Yeah.
Next day, he was fired. He's the superintendent. He's a very busy. He's clearly a busy man. I will hear from him again soon. And
Man.
know what actually
Yo,
happened with this?
You should tell Amari your story. You know, get D-Crim involved. You know what I'm saying? Get Kingtown Equity now involved. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Get,
it's more about like sharing your
get Mayor
story and
Durkin
showing that
involved,
they're doing
bruh.
something for black people to defend them, and like encouraging black people to come and join the construction business, which is a booming industry that our people have lacked in for a long time.
I think you're correct, but at the same time, I think I need to educate them on unions are great and you should join one. Everything that should have been done got done. I didn't tell them that he was stalking me while I was working. I didn't that
You didn't bring that part up.
I left that out. I was
Right,
like, no,
which
bro.
means
At that point-
they
at
did
that
their
point-
job.
At that point, if he did say something, I'm a grown ass man. I can handle myself. Like I would have talked to him.
You
I
think?
would
What
not
if
be
Cuddy's
allowed.
face was just right outside the window talking about? I've been watching you.
Restraining orders are real easy. to get.
Restraining order.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Breathing
thought.
on a window. Yeah, restraining order.
Oh my.
This guy's
Okay,
willing to do all that work instead of just talk to the man.
bro. Or what? I don't have to. Yeah.
Bro, that level, and you're right. He did need again.
Okay,
I'm
so
a
we
lesser
need
man.
you to report back on this. I feel like.
I
want an update. I want
I want
episode-
an
to know what
update. Yeah.
B&B did.
Let's
Okay,
leave
we'll
it,
put
let's
a
leave
pin
it
in
the
that
world,
right
and
there.
let's get
I
an
want you to
update. Let's get
revert
an
back
update.
in that.
Sleep on it. Go ahead. and
Okay,
sleep on that.
there was one other thing that I did. Oh, okay. So y'all know now, because you can probably tell I'm just like a lot more focused, a lot more higher energy, you know what I mean? A clearer bloodstream. I am officially vegan now. And a lot
For
of
how
the
many
myths.
days? He's like, this morning. I'm like, I
I've been-
didn't eat anything today, so
I've
I'm
been-
vegan too.
Yeah, oh, okay. I've been slowly transitioning, and so the eggs and the milk and the cheese were the three things.
Because you've been veggie for
Almost over a year
like
now.
a year and some
Over a
change,
year
yeah.
now, and every so often, you know what I'm saying, pit stop crew. Every so often, you gotta start the timer. Bink. A lot of people are just like, I'm telling you, it takes a lot of moving parts to make this thing go down. So we appreciate everybody that tunes in and watch our evolution. We were just talking about our intro. By now, our intro is fire. Mercy Lewis worked on that, so by now our intro is like gas. By
gonna be
episode 2, it was probably heme. You know, it was probably some cuckoo. Episode 3 is probably some
We're
gas.
gonna start
systems.
cooking.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep getting better. We're gonna keep charging our stuff. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. But we're just trying to, do something that's honest. And so I really appreciate getting some time to spend with you. Thank you for sharing that racist story, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes it's not easy talking about some racist stuff.
It's not, man. Especially bringing it like no one. I'm not the narc. I don't like bringing stuff up to.
You kind of sound like the narc though. That was a pretty
that
quick
was-
narc
that
story.
was straight up narking, but at the same time, man, like, yo, I did not feel that elevator is what controls.
You
when
also
this-
operate within a certain confine, right? You can't interact with this man like you would in the street. So you
Yeah.
have to go up
Yeah.
the hierarchy
Yeah,
and chain
and
of
that
command.
guy
because
controls-
that's part of your job as an employee
That-
is to operate the way they want you to. So
This is an appropriate narking.
So there's 20 stories ish to this building. He controls 1 to 7. Anytime I need to go to 1 to 7 with any type of material or something, I have to go through him.
Okay.
I'm not cool, like, bro. I'm not just gonna sit here and let you do that.
Okay, let's put
Like,
this pin in him, bro, because you
Yeah.
could go all
What was
day
his
for
name and
this.
address?
Yeah. Put it out there.
Yeah.
Ashley, pull the squad up. Okay.
I say if you see me,
Wait,
talk
we're
to
we're
him.
talking about something
100%.
important. We're talking about something
Oh
important.
yeah, dude, you went
Oh,
from
yeah,
veggie
vegan.
to vegan.
I went from veggie to vegan. And so I've been vegetarian for about a year and a half or so. But now that vegan, first a week officially, good energy. I got to really I'm realizing something. If you want to be serious about your diet, you have to treat it like you do, like even this podcast. Like you texted me like, yo, I need the Hemer. Like I need the Hemer is pretty much everything for those of you who don't
yeah,
know.
it is definitely.
But he
it's
hit
a
me.
universal
Yeah,
word.
he hit me saying need the Hemer, which is basically the outline for the podcast. I took
What
that
are
to
we
be
talking about?
I need the outline for the podcast. So he texted me said I need the Hemer. I'm like, all
I
right.
text you now from now on. Just I need the heat.
Bro, but that could mean anything.
No,
Yeah,
I know what
that's
he's talking about.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
what he's
now-
talking
now
about.
you would, 'cause he just
It's-
said
It
that.
depends. If I haven't,
It's,
yeah.
only
Talking
able-
about.
it's a word you can only use when it's relative in the conversation.
If I haven't
Facts.
sent it to him already, then I would know he's looking for the podcast outline. So he's like, yo, I need the Heme. So on the Heme, I don't even, what the fuck am I talking about? I like having this.
We're
joint.
talking
You're
about
talking about going
vegan,
vegan, bro.
Yeah, vegan,
Look, look,
bro.
okay, yeah, I know that, but
Possible
Oh,
Whoppers,
okay. No, I remember. So look, you have to have everything regimented. This podcast has to be good because we have things organized, and we got Mercy Lewis on the track and Gertie on the camera. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You know how the
Jabber-
squad
Jabber
works.
Beats.
Jabber
Jabber
Beats,
Beats
making
in the
beats,
building.
cutting beats. Make sure you check out the Behind the Beat daily video by Jabber Beats, by the way. And if you need some beats, tap in with Jabber Beats. I think this is our first official podcast commercial. Make some noise, Jabber Beats. You get the first commercial. If you are a hip hop artist or if you make music at all, you need to tap in with Jabber Beats. He has a
Jabber,
Beat
I'm
Star.
gonna need about $20.
Oh yeah, are you getting started?
Yeah, I'm gonna need about $20.
Oh, for the ad? Yeah,
Oh, for
I think
the
that.
airtime.
I think
Getting
$20.
Jabber.
I think $20 for the first commercial is actually a pretty
buy
good
me,
deal.
Buy me a foot-long Subway. We
Pull
good,
up with the
G.
claws next time and you straight.
We straight, bro.
You know. Okay, so
Easy.
anyway, okay, right? So Jabber. Anyway, anything you do, it needs to be regimented. When it comes to being vegan, when it comes to being vegetarian, you need to have some awareness of where your meals are coming from, how they're coming, and from that, I mean, honestly, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm going Super Saiyan, y'all. I'm calling it now. I'm going Super Saiyan.
You're saying?
Dude,
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan is, and you're gonna like dive heads deep in this, and like you're going.
No, I'm about to just level up crazy, bro. You about to see me just like brolicked up, hulked up, cut up, like all my vegan
Hey,
stuff,
should I
soothe your
go-
energy.
I don't know what any of those words mean, and I know what a lot of your
figured
words
out-
mean.
I got the hooked, but was this brolic?
I was
Yeah.
like, he's
Yeah.
turning green and swollen.
Hey,
Is that like
so-
colic?
Dude,
so-
you should
like
go
a
to
horse?
the hospital.
No, it's like broccoli and cauliflower.
So
Eating
should
a lot
I-
of that with,
so
with some cumin.
So
the
should I go on a
cauliflower.
carnivorous diet?
No, I'm telling
See
you.
the
No, so
effort?
what I
Like,
wanted to know-
happens between the two.
So what I wanted to bring to y'all was that y'all should try it for a week. There's this documentary. Here's your
I'm
homework.
not against trying it for.
Yeah,
me.
here's your homework. There's this documentary called The Game Changers on Netflix. If you're a listener of the conversation, please, this is the homework for the week. Listen to and watch on the Netflix The Game Changers. And they did this really cool experiment with firefighters that they had them go plant-based for a week. And they did their blood tests and whatnot after, and the results were astronomical.
Dude, if you, I'll make you do it right now.
Astronomical.
Right now, as proof on the podcast,
Huh?
when you go vegan for 1 month, and if you can tell me you genuinely feel a lot better for it,
Mhm.
I will do 1 week immediately.
Okay.
I have no problem doing that.
But here's the thing you have to do. I'm not going to lie. You got to get your protein in. I'm a big protein guy now. huge
So-
protein guy.
How much protein do you
Yeah.
eat?
Oh,
yeah, big
so
buzz.
so hey,
big
because
buzz.
now
yeah,
you
yeah,
have to-
yeah. No, seriously.
Now you have
because,
to like
listen,
consciously think
yeah.
about it because you're not getting it from that. Even though all things meat get their proteins from plants.
No, so look, a couple things. Like if you think
Just
about when
science.
people say I'm strong as an ox, I think this might be in the documentary. So if you watch this, you're gonna know where I got this from. Somebody says I'm strong as an ox. What does an ox eat?
Grass.
Yeah,
Wheats,
plants.
wheats,
You know what I'm saying?
plants,
So look,
Yeah.
so
Have a
check-
different
you
digestive
dig? So
system.
check this
and
out. I
entirely
figured
different
out.
Just gonna
physiology.
eat
But
weed.
If
from
you
now
want to
on.
gain lean muscle mass like your boy, then you're going to need your body weight times 0.8 to equal the amount of daily intake of protein you need. So someone like me that's clocking in, I don't really want to say my weight because it's not about my weight. You know what I'm saying? But you do the math. Someone like me, I might need
So if you
It's
weigh
135,
if you weigh
grams of
200
protein.
pounds,
Yes.
you need to eat 160.
180
Yeah,
grams.
so actually,
I think.
Actually, hey, I can
think.
step in here.
Yeah, he's-
Actually, if you guys follow my Instagram or anything, it's literally nothing but fit. I know my fitness stuff.
Okay.
So a typical rough estimation, if you're doing anything physical, a great number to just hold on to. That's a very solid number. 1 gram protein per 1 pound. Just keep it at
Yep.
that. You're good. Just don't.
But that's
overthink
too
it.
much. That's too
No,
much.
no, it's not too much.
Yeah?
Actually, majority of research has shown, especially with athletes in college and whatnot,
I've been doing a lot of
having a
research.
having a higher protein intake is amazing for you. A lot of the
Right,
earlier
but that's not hard to do. That's why I don't understand why.
no,
people
no, no,
wanna
no, no, no,
complain.
no,
Like,
no, dude.
You can make a protein smoothie in the morning with 150 grams of protein.
No, you can't do that,
You can't do that
bro.
much. You can't do
Nobody's
that
doing
much.
that.
No, you can't do
Nobody's
that.
doing that.
That's
You're-
impossible.
you're
You'll
at
just poop that-
25
you'll
to
poop
50.
all
The
that
thing
out.
that'll do
Yeah.
to your stomach, bro, it'll disrespect your stomach.
No,
But what-
okay,
It'll have it'll
true to
like
an
seriously
essence. True to an
disrespect your
essence. So
stomach.
also, what's great
But you
about
could get up to
protein,
50, 60
Hey.
in one intake. I feel like.
protein is the most thermogenic nutrient there is.
What does
it takes-
thermogenic mean, bro?
Means that to burn 1 calorie of protein, it requires the most amount of calories out of the other nutrients to burn. It is the hardest to burn.
Okay.
Protein is great for you. There was a lot of early, like in the 60s, 80s, about how protein caused heart this, that, blah, 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 blah. It has all been disproven. That's a fact. Check it out. Protein does not hurt you in any way, shape, and or form. If you can digest anything the most, it should be protein. I mean, I'm not talking about digest like 400 grams of protein, but
Yo, I had a coworker who was a professional bodybuilder, and he dead ass did eat and drink about 350 to 400 grams of
protein's
protein
great.
a day.
What?
He was
You
in like
should-
the
you should
super. He was
digest protein.
285
Protein should be
pounds.
the-
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That
he
sounds
was
like
a
a guy who would
big
do
ass
that. Yeah,
dude,
yeah, I didn't know. So here,
So
what?
he was over his body.
So this
weight.
first the thing I also want to tell everybody here, it's like not really about you guys. It's actually about me being vegan and me.
You literally just said you wanted us to do it with you.
That's the hot take of the
not
day.
when you're
I'll
gonna,
do it. I'll
not
do
when
it.
you're gonna
I'll do
bring
it.
science in that
I'll do it off
doesn't
top.
work with my science.
dude, I love.
don't bring that. Don't
You
bring
sound like
your.
Trump, G. What
Hey, went out like Kobe.
No.
Trump went out like Kobe. Okay, hey, well, how much? Where are we at right now?
What's the time?
47.
Oh, we're
got
kicking
time. We're
it,
chilling.
bro.
I got it.
Okay,
Dude,
well,
I have the bladder of like a fucking 6-year-old. Excuse my language, but I gotta pee again.
Dude.
Oh, jeez.
yeah,
Guys doing-
you
Josh,
can
you're in the
leave.
hot seat.
Yeah, put somebody in the hot seat.
in the hot seat. Yo.
Put somebody in the hot seat.
Josh? You
Yeah,
come
we already
in?
Josh,
gave-
yeah,
gave
come
me
on,
a
bring
beat
Jabber.
tape.
Yeah,
It was
Jabber, bring
Josh's
Jabber.
birthday. Yo, Jabber beats, my man.
Yeah, happy birthday to
Buzz
Jabber.
him in.
Jabber, I will.
All right, so Jabber, welcome to the conversation, man.
Howdy.
So I want to know about how you guys deal with the fact that the two nastiest beat makers I know out of the Seattle area live in the same house. How do you guys deal with distribution of beats?
That's a touchy subject. Hey, he doesn't know this, but this is a very touchy subject, Matt. You just brought this up, bro.
If you
That
guys
is a touchy
don't know,
Yes,
Mercy
it is.
Lewis is also nice on the beats as well. We just have so much talent that we're swinging around. I'm finna just, you know what I'm saying, try and orchestrate a symphony like Mickey
Josh,
Mouse
tell the
did
people
in
about
Fantasia.
you know how you got into producing, where you are here, when did it start? You know how did that go?
This dude's
Go
been
ahead,
on it
15
forever.
Yeah. Just making beats at home lately a lot.
Yeah. Okay. To answer your question, Josh has a studio down here, so a lot of rappers come down here. They jump on your beats first.
Is that what you're getting at?
I think so.
Okay.
He's
Well,
like,
at
how
the
do
same
you
time,
handle the
though, I
distribution?
brought up Mercy and Vermilion for beats too, and
Facts.
finally, some of those guys have hit up these guys.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I don't even think I think it's just awesome that we have like a plethora, right? Like
Facts.
I don't enjoy this Tom more than this Tom. I'm just stoked that I got 4 Toms, right?
Yep.
Like around me, there's just so many sick beat makers, and living with J-Mo the Bird, I just be getting beats from all these different people. I'm like, yo, everybody is
Shout out Jim the Bird,
crushing these beats that we've
best
been
singer
going
in
on.
Pacific Northwest.
I've been getting all different kinds of rappers at my spot and seeing like people from the East Coast, different parts of the East Coast. Everybody raps different. Everybody picks different beats that they like. But I was just sitting there the other day and I'm like, man, this is crazy at my spot, and I'm not even making the beats. I'm just like watching this all going down and orchestrating it, right? I'm bringing these people who I know are talented rappers together. Mercy came over, cooked up a beat. You came over, cooked up a beat. Different rappers got on the beat, and I'm like, yo, how do you guys do it at your house? Like, and then I was like, they do literally run round the clock. Like Mercy, I'd be seeing him the next day. He's like, yo, we were in the stew chopping up beats, cooking till 5 a.m.
How many
6 a.m.
beats a week? How many beats a week you at right now?
Well, it's between 1 and 5 every day.
Oh my god.
That's a regiment.
That boy said 5? How
And
often
that's-
is it 5 or even 4 or 3 even?
Well, and like 3 will usually if I'm like that's what it is. Like I'll be making a pack for someone. It's like when I'll make 3, 4, 5 in a row like that.
Yeah.
But that can happen in like 3 hours.
And so you just move on. You're like, okay, that one's good. All right, move on. Oh, that one's good. Move on. All right, that one's good. Move on. And then it just bang, 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 bang.
That's like one of the hardest things about producing is
Yeah.
knowing when it's done. Like you can always add some more shit to stuff.
How many are you
Facts.
at? How many beats are you at a week? Probably around-
You know, like a week or
Yeah, a
day?
week.
I don't know. I mean, I usually make
Like a-
between 1 and 3 a day. I probably don't usually hit the 5 burger.
you're
That's
at least
lot.
like a 12
That's a
piece.
hammer,
You're like a
bro.
14 13
beats in a
That's
day
a
is
lot,
time.
bro.
That's a lot of compute.
Well, the
Jeez.
problem is like
Screen time.
there's all the other stuff. Like if you
Yeah.
want to try and get them out there, like you got to make some sort of visual content for them, and you got to upload them to shit, which actually takes an annoying amount of time. You know, you got to
Facts.
do some YouTube stuff. So like I spend as much time
You
or
got the
more. And I'm
CD,
sure
baby?
that's the same with Josh. Like
Hey, he's trying to sabotage the thing because he's not on it, bro.
surprise,
He
surprise.
like as soon as
I knew this guy was trouble.
Dexter, bro. It's not about you, bro.
Enjoy the podcast at this point.
Is your do you have duct tape in your phone case? Never mind, bro. Continue. How many beats? How many beats?
So
do
wait,
you-
as a household, you guys are producing an average of 5 beats a day, 6
like
beats
that.
a day.
yeah,
Probably an
5 times
average of 5.
30 beats a week on the light work.
Yeah, I'd say. I would be. Yeah, almost guarantee.
Yeah,
between
when
the
we
two
go
of
into
us,
the next
30
Seattle
beats.
sessions, let's have
35, bro.
100
This guy's-
beats.
That's why he doesn't do the
Who
math.
needs
That's
100
35 not 30
beats?
No,
You hear
yeah,
that,
that's
Chase
at
Fade?
least.
You hear that, Chase Fade? Next Seattle sessions, we're put up with 100 beats
Bro,
and
this guy-
100 grams of
protein.
protein.
Oh, that just got weird.
Beats a day,
Yeah.
a week is 30 beats.
No,
No, no,
he
no, no,
did.
no.
I said it
No,
was
no,
35.
no. Look,
Guesstimating.
hey, here he goes
Well, that's a
again
hot
from
take
the
right
peanut gallery. He does 1 to 5 beats a day. He does 1 to 3. So even on a light week, we're pumping out 30 beats a week from the Skeezers Palace,
On an ultra
and I just made that
light
name
week.
up.
And they're all trash.
And they're all booty butt,
Trash
booty
type
butt,
beats.
booty
If you like
butt
trash
cheeks.
beats,
Yo.
come and find us.
Dropping like 20 just fire hit songs every 5 seconds. You gotta.
Listen, bro. You don't have a microphone.
You don't have a microphone or any experience, dude. No.
I'm just saying. Anyone who's producing anything or creating anything, just like we are creating this podcast. Joe Rogan's first podcast had 200 viewers. Drake drops 20 songs for let's say probably more like 50 to 100 songs on every album that you never hear. It doesn't matter. It's not trash. Don't put yourself down. Like it's just you're creating, bro. You're every song isn't gonna be a hit, bro. You gotta mix through the lower stuff to get
I have
to the
no
better
idea what you're talking about, dude. All we make is bangers.
I appreciate that, G, but I
Hey!
wasn't being serious.
stuff.
So,
I mean, you guys want to see trash? Let me like freestyle on one of your beats. I'll show you trash. Oh God,
All
it'll
right.
be bad,
I'll see you in the booth after that. Well, I won't see you in there, but you go in the booth. and
bro.
then
I'll
be
drop
honest.
heats, bro. It'll sound like some like kindergarten, elementary school like rhymes. Probably terrible, but I'll shoot the shot.
That might be the next wave, dude. You don't know that. Don't,
I mean, it's the
don't put
current
yourself
wave.
down,
don't
man.
sell yourself
Don't put
short,
yourself
dude,
down.
right? Don't sell yourself short.
Get you started with a kindergarten type beat.
Hey.
Oh, dude.
You play that on like the little mallets you would play, the little glockenspiels
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
We gotta
in the
bring that
classroom.
down.
Okay, so
Glockenspiel.
what do you guys want to see live music come back like?
What do we want to see? I just want to be able to physically buy a ticket and show up at a venue and know it's going to happen
Would you go to a park and concert in the park?
for something. Yeah, hell yeah, 100%.
So I've been thinking about like how we had to lock ourselves, super down for quarantine, and I was thinking about like what I missed most about the world, and like being with other people, giving people hugs, right?
Yep.
That's what we do. We be at shows hugging 300 people a day. You know what I'm saying? They say scientifically you need 4 hugs a day. 4 hugs a day is what you're supposed to get.
They
dude.
also say scientifically you can hug yourself and it'll release similar endorphins.
True fact, but
whoa,
true fact, but you have to do it 4 times a day.
I'm lying.
Yo.
I don't know if they say that.
Bro, I was about to hug the shit out of myself, dude. Hey, next week I'm gonna come back with the answer on that though, because I'm gonna hug myself.
It's
'Cause I don't
possible.
get 4 hugs a day. I'm a single man living by himself. I don't get them hugs, bro. Like,
4 hugs a day, dude.
Yeah, well, honestly, that was light work. I kid you not. This one, yep. I kid you not. When we were on that summer splash run, I was dapping so many people, I injured my wrist.
In the crab meat.
Yep, crab meat. That's where crab meat came
cap?
from.
No cap?
No cap.
caps off, bro.
Caps off. Caps off. I was
Oh.
giving people hugs.
White Danny Phantom.
You dig? You
White
dig?
Phantom, bro.
We as the band, when we show up to see each other before practice, we all dap each other up and bring
7
it
daps
in.
right there.
That's, you know,
100% off
that's
top.
7
Yeah,
hugs right there off the rip. We're
The way we joke, I'm getting 12 daps a session with Matt, a kick
that's just,
session.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
it.
just
I probably got 4 in with you already.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Of course. If
I'm
you're
telling
a
you.
homie, I'm dapping you.
I'm
bro.
dapping you.
For sure.
so. I'm thinking to myself, this is the one thing people aren't getting. All of us can play music just like we could before. You can even watch streams and like a show, but you're not getting the physical interaction of just like dapping the homie up and saying what's good. So like, what could we do to bring that back?
They gotta
instant
beat they meat.
instant coronavirus testing. yo. So this is actually a thing. It's something that's happening in Texas right now, especially for these large comedy shows and whatnot. There's instant coronavirus testing, as in you find out right then and there you are free or you are not.
That thing does not sound like it works, bro.
Cap, that's the thing.
That's
no,
placebo.
No cap. That is
No,
not
it
a-
might be happening, but I just like, you know.
I mean,
how
for
much do you
smaller
trust it?
shows, nobody's gonna do that, of course. But
You know what's crazy? Right, we're gonna close out on this. So
yeah,
No hat.
no cap,
Hat,
no
no
cap.
I went to go get tested. I found the oral testing location, so you don't have to get the thing jammed up the weasel.
Yeah.
But check this out. I pull up to the mall where the directions tell me to go, and on one side of the mall, they got a COVID testing place. I get out, I go up there, I'm like, hey, I want to get COVID tested. Like, do you have an appointment? I'm like, no, you don't have anybody in line. Literally no one in line. They're like, oh, are you flying somewhere? I was like, no, I just want to get a COVID test. They're like, okay, it's $170. I was like, all right, have a good afternoon. So
Do you tell them? No,
I
he has
drove-
health insurance.
Listen to this. I have health insurance. I just still told him good.
You have to tell them you don't have health insurance, and they'll give it to you for free.
I drove.
And that's the life hack, like
they
a mug.
didn't even
boy.
tell me. We didn't even talk about health insurance. I just
Oh.
happened to have it. So then I drive around.
I do
the block
too, but I don't tell them I do.
on the Northgate. I was on First. I drive around Northgate Mall to the 5th Avenue, right at the community center. They have a walk up. You walk up to a little booth. They give you a little oral thing. Swab your cheek, swab your mouth, drop it in a little tube, drop the thing in the thing. Boom. They text you the results. They're like, thanks for signing up. We'll get your test results to you in 24 hours. And boom. I get a text message the next day. COVID negative. I'm like, sweet.
I'm gonna have to know how effective. I've done the deep dive into, this is, you have to do this to double confirm. So I just be taking tests, man, like damn near twice a week, bro. Just trying to make sure I'm straight all the time, and it's
That's where it's
stressful,
at
but that's
for
just
me,
where the
too.
life is.
It's not
Right,
that
but I'm
hard. I
telling
can
you, I'm
go
not
and
getting
take
that
half an
thing
hour out
jammed
of my
up my
day
nose
and like,
again,
no, I'm
bro.
good for a
After
few
my
days.
Yeah.
first time, I was like, it's not happening again.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when I was abroad, they have the oral one everywhere, bro. They have a
Fucking
4-hour one in Brazil. 4-hour oral swab. Good to go.
Again, we had no plan at all to speak of for dealing
well,
with
now
this.
thank God that we have the hero Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
This guy's already
To just
bombed
save-
Kuwait.
Yo, it's time
to
to,
just
press
save
buttons,
everything.
Dog. Oh, I
Huh?
know.
No, this guy's already pressed the button already.
We're
He
gonna
already
press the
bombed the
shit out of
country.
it.
What?
No. Okay,
we
so
also only have like a minute left.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna end on like a small note.
Take
here.
us out, Dexter.
Bro. So Biden is in office, right? And we're gonna wait to see this.
Children are in cages still.
This is why we don't need to really talk about it.
He
too
can't
much.
just free them like that, like
been, like,
Trump would
3
free
days.
Weezy F
out of any
baby.
president that's alive, Obama wrote the most executive orders on his first day. It was about 8 of them. Biden has written
15.
17
17 today?
on his first day.
I thought it was 15.
And there are some that I don't agree with, and it's a conversation to have. But
Was one to get you some chapstick? No.
That's the roast of the day.
Hey,
I'm
Joe
done.
Biden's like, hey, I gotta come on, bro. I gotta. We gotta
That's
get
a podcast.
this.
bro, these big ass lips
And
need
that's a
maintenance.
wrap,
Get this
boys.
boy
Thanks for
some
tuning into the
relief.
conversation.
Get this boy some
I'm
relief.
actually out of, I don't want to be
Hey,
here anymore. I'm quitting the
And that's the
podcast.
conversation. Is Ashley, the union rep, is gonna send me an email.
Ashley, my
You're gonna
girl.
see
I'm
Shamel
never
in
tell
my
you about
place.
this shit. I'm talking about
Chaplet.
you.
This has been the conversation. We meant no offense. We're just having fun, talking, giving our honest opinion, and you can persuade us otherwise. Hit us up, tag us, find us where we're at, and make sure you get your jabber beat.
Hey,
The first episode is $20, bro. Okay, we're selling $20 ads.
person.
Y'all let
Per
us know,
person.
man. We got
Or
$20 ads.
Subway 6 or foot long. Come on.
or
it up.
some hemoglobins. All right, y'all.
There's the vocabulary that
Peace
nobody
out,
knows about.
Peace out, everybody. Yo, deuce.